Good morning and welcome to Peace Out, where we are all learning together to peace out. Lots and lots and lots of practice lately on this end of things. Hey, tomorrow night we're starting the Making of a Leader. We're going to study, it's a Bible study class. We'll go 6 weeks. We'll be looking at some different leaders in the Bible. So even if you don't think you're a leader, you can get a lot out of this class. We're going to study it together. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do some fun, silly things and some very serious things too. Main thing we're going to do is we're going to learn about some of the leaders in the Bible. You get the ebook with the class 6 weeks, so make sure you sign up. I don't know where I put it. So it's pinned on my wall. I know that on my profile. So go sign up for this class and let's have some fun for the next 6 weeks as we look at some of the good, the bad, and the ugly and the beautiful of leadership in the Bible, as we see it in the Bible. I hope you're having a good morning, by the way. Anyway, so this morning I was reading, I don't know how I got in Isaiah. I really don't know how I got where I got. I don't even remember where I started, but I was reading, so that was good. And I found this scripture in Isaiah 35, and as I was reading it, I was like, wait a minute, I know this verse is in Hebrews too. So I looked back and forth between the two. Now, in Isaiah 35, Isaiah is prophesying that Jesus is going to come. So it's about how God's going to heal the blind eyes and lame, and I think it's speaking more about the spiritual condition than the natural condition, although we know he also healed in the natural, which was a demonstration of what he was doing to our souls, the healing he was bringing to our souls too. But I don't want to get too into all that, because in verse 3 it says this, as I read this verse was how I went, oh wait, that's in Hebrews. I remember that verse. Right, but it says this, it says, strengthen the weak hands, make firm the feeble knees. Say to those who are fearful, be strong, do not fear. Behold, your God will come. With the recompense of God, he will come and save you. Now, he's prophesying the Messiah, that Jesus is going to come. So I thought, okay, well, that's really close to what they said in Hebrews. So we go over to Hebrews 12:12 and see how he said it. He says, therefore, strengthen the hands which hang down and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, so that that which is lame may not be dislocated, but instead be healed. And then he says, then he throws this in. See, in the other one, in Isaiah, he started going through how the eyes of the blind would be opened, the parched ground would become a pool. It's talking about Jesus living in us and giving us that living water, right? That there would be springs of water, and how God was going to restore a highway of holiness. And this is all prophesying how Jesus was going to come and make all things new. Well, in Hebrews, Jesus has already done that. So the writer of Hebrews takes a little different route here. Now he says, strengthen the hands that hang down, the feeble knees, make straight paths for your feet, so that what is lame may not be dislocated, but instead it can be healed. Then he says this, pursue peace. There we are. We're always all up in that peace stuff, right? Pursue peace with all people and holiness, without which no one will see the Lord. Well, Jesus is our righteousness, but we still need to live a holy life, right? That doesn't mean we get righteous with Christ. He washes us clean, and he does. And then there's nothing left to do we want to go back and always live by this standard that he gave us, dealing rightly with people, pursuing peace, it says, with all people. And so I was like, this is so cool, because he was talking right in the middle of, he took the prophecy from Isaiah to say to those who are fearful, God's coming. God's coming. It's okay. And can we say that today to ourselves? If you're in a situation that's making you fearful, there's a lot of stuff. Come on, fear is legit. And there's a lot of things that we can fear right now. There's a lot of crazy things going on in our world. There's a lot of crazy things going on in our lives. There's a lot of crazy things, period, right now, right? And there's a lot of reasons for us to fear. But in Isaiah, he said, tell those who are fearful-hearted, be strong, don't fear. So even if you've got fear, there's no condemnation. Just stop. Is there a button to push? I need a button to push. I really need a button to push on that can just go, okay, stop all the fear, stop all the crazy thoughts, stop worrying about this, stop worrying about that. And I think it kind of comes in Hebrews, he kind of answered that by saying, just pursue peace. Pursue peace with God. Pursue peace with other people. Pursue peace in your heart. Pursue peace in your mind. if we just pursue peace, and Jesus, of course, is the Prince of Peace. He's the ruler of peace, in peace, for peace, right? And if we let him rule in our hearts and minds, then he's going to keep us. He's going to come for us. He's going to redeem us. And if we make it our purpose to pursue the Prince of Peace, we'll have peace in our lives. We'll be able to find that peace in our minds and in our hearts as we work through all the crazy stuff that goes on through a day, right? Got all kinds of crazy stuff going on in just a single day. It can get crazy really fast, right? And it doesn't always go away as fast as it ramps up, right? But if we continue to pursue peace and we continue to pursue God, we continue to pursue what does his word say, then we're going to find that peace in him. There's not any other peace, y'all. There's a fake peace. The world, and you can talk yourself into thinking you have peace on things when you want to do it, but we won't get into that. This is not that kind of devotional. What are we talking about? Right? But we can constantly set our minds and our hearts on pursuing, having and maintaining and protecting that peace we have through Christ. And it says his peace will guard our hearts and minds. We've read that about 1,000,000 times. Okay, about 1,000 times. Okay, maybe 100 times, right? We've read his peace. When we give him everything, we roll our concerns over to him. His peace guards our hearts and minds. Isn't that what controls our peace factor? Our hearts and our minds? Because what our minds worry about, our heart starts reacting to, right? And then we make decisions based on that fear instead of peace. We make decisions based on what we see rather than what we read here in this word. And then we get it all discombobulated and our hearts and our minds aren't in one accord, and we don't have that peace with our own selves, and we can't find peace with him, and it can be a mess really fast. So today, just stop. Pursue peace in every situation. Pursue peace with all people. Pursue the Prince of Peace, and you will have peace in your situations, and most importantly, in your hearts and minds. Because y'all, we can't fix everything, and we can't fix everybody else. Listen though, right? We can't fix everybody else, right? We can't always fix a situation, but we can pray, and the Prince of Peace can walk through that with us, guarding us and protecting us and keeping us by his peace and his grace. And that's why we can peace out today and just trust him for today. Have a great day. Peace out. I'll see you again tomorrow.